He thought I wasn't going to talk over this, but I still am. Welcome to Paneloids. We're coming to you live in 5, 4, 3. Two of those guys aren't even here. That guy's here. He is cool. We got another guy, a young buck.
I fucking hate you.
It's going into bloopers.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wasn't me. Wasn't my voice. That's all I'm saying. What's going on, guys? It's Paneloids, and we're a little late. I don't blame myself because I have trouble with taking accountability. Welcome, Paneloids Comic Books More. We are here every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, with the greatest comic book news and rumors. That's right. And, of course, the new comic books of the day. I'm Pierre, joined by our producer, Kyle, and our special guest, Core Collects. Core, what's going on, buddy? Before we get into it, Core Collects, tell us a little about your content and where to follow.
Okay, so they can find me easily, just Core Collects or Course Comics. I just do stuff for figures. That's kind of how I got into the scene of comics, and then just comic stuff now, too. Just dabbling with, I guess, what interests me.
It's a better story than us.
Yeah. What is our story? I just joined at some point. That was my story.
So many regrets.
Yep.
Pierre showed up one day.
No going back. No going back. I'm here to stay. But all right, with that, let's get into it. It's new comic book day. Should I do this song, or are you gonna just jingle that?
No, the song was once
every
enough.
time.
Do the song. Please do the song. Do the song.
I don't actually. So I have a bad thing where I'll make up things and I'll forget them completely. Mm-hmm. But I think it's new comic book day. New comic book day. It's new comic book day. New comic book day. I'm shortened it a little bit just for.
It's definitely a different version than last time.
If you want the longer version, we have it on Spotify. You can download it to listen with all your comic books. That's not true. Kyle, I'm just giving you more work. DC K.O. number 4 by Scott Snyder, Joshua Williamson, Hermanico, probably saying that wrong, and I apologize. Javier Fernandez and Alejandro Sanchez. Spoiler alert. Lex, really? Come on.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
I don't love
Lex, don't love it. But listen, I didn't expect it. So it did get me there because I really thought it was going to be Superman, which would have pissed me off a little bit more, I think.
Yeah.
It's just like that's what we.
But also, we brought Batman back for what?
Nothing. Literally just to be fodder. I was like, oh my gosh, he's back. And it was all right. He's gone.
Just because they had to have absolute Trinity versus main Trinity, they just had to do that for like 3 panels,
which we loved. I did love
cool.
it.
Yeah.
It was cool as hell. I thought it was going to go a different way. I thought it was going to be like, all right, one would take out like one or the other, and we'd have like some parts of Absolute, which now I'm a little confused. Is the Absolute universe is that are they saying like that's his world? What's his name? Darkseid's world? I don't understand what they're trying to say.
It's like his reality that's like birthed by his dark essence, right?
Yes.
Like it's like his... So kind of. I mean, it's not.
So he exists in the Absolute universe, but more of just like an essence.
Because I think it all came from him. I think they called him the King Omega for that universe or something. Like it sprouted from him somehow. I'm iffy on it too. I'm like, they're great books, but I don't really know what made them.
Super fun. I don't know how he made the planet. I don't know what weird sorcery. Yeah. So more spoilers though. What's going on with Booster Gold at the end there? He was glowing non-dark side essence. It's a different essence, like a bright light. Is that something good coming out of him? Is it? I don't know. Something's going on.
I was just worried he was dead, so I didn't even notice that. I was like, I know Darkseid took him over, but I hope he's not dead as a result of it. That would kind of suck. Well, besides, that's a good detail. I don't know.
He's transforming. I don't know into what, but he's transforming.
He might be our hero. He might be.
He's gonna take out Lex because we can't just follow the rules of the bracket. We have to keep changing things. Every turn.
Yeah, I could see that happening because, what world would Lex make? That's I don't think anyone would want that necessarily.
I
Like,
guess that's the
everyone's
thought,
involved.
unless they turn around and do something like really unexpected. Like I heard you guys were like, Superman makes sense, like Batman makes sense, maybe
Yeah,
Wonder Woman, but
I
Lex,
wanted the predictable. No, like I kind of
yeah,
wanted that here.
because when
Like
it happened,
Zootopia.
we were all like, oh my gosh. In Lex, they did set it up too. They were like, he has one shot and everything, so it made sense. You could have maybe seen it coming, that issue, but now it's like, where do we go from here? We have Lex versus Darkseid. He's going to be the one to do it, really. So it's either Darkseid's going to do something random, or Lex is going to maybe do the unthinkable and be like, oh, I just kind of want everybody to have fun and exist.
And I don't know
Two
if we
things.
needed Joker as a parademon, even for 1 second. Like,
That was
do we need
wild.
that? I don't know if we
It
needed
was
that.
cool. We didn't need it, but it was cool. I took it. It was
Wow.
interesting. I'm glad that Batman killed him. Like that was like the one thing that
Yeah.
Batman did do.
Yep.
But like now we got Batman killing for a pointless reason, even though he knows it's not actually killing. He's just like, I wonder if they'll do like something where it's like, well, how did it feel, Batman? Did you enjoy the murder?
Oh, yeah.
Honorable
Real or
mention,
not?
Honorable mention, absolute Batman putting on the kryptonite in his like the horns and running into the back of Superman.
Yeah.
Incredible. Incredible.
You know,
I need
that came
on
from
a t-shirt.
Snyder. Like that is a Snyder move to do something like that.
1000%. I loved it. I loved every second of that. The whole book was good.
No, yeah, this has been probably the most fun I've had with an event possibly ever.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I've ever, because normally I'm like, don't make me buy all of this. Like don't make me, and then I have to buy issues of, no, like don't. But this, even a little bit of crossing over it did, like the random Aquaman issue, like I didn't mind it that much. It wasn't.
Oh, good.
Yeah, overall everything's been solid.
2 predictions. You mentioned it. Booster Gold transforming into something else. I think we haven't seen the end of Booster Gold. So I think he might be a reason why, Lex doesn't succeed in this. And number 2, remember if you follow the Batman issues, he gave his own bat box to Damian, like in his like future realm. And he said, you know what to do with it before he like left.
Oh, God.
So like maybe there's still something else.
Maybe Damian comes and becomes King Omega.
That would be actually very interesting. Imagine
they cheat again.
So if Damian,
so much cheating, it's so irritating.
If Damian gets this, then Batman gets his perfect universe where he actually becomes a grandpa.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Oh, that's a great way to look at it, because he got ripped out of it, and it was like that's what I wanted to happen. That would be great.
Yeah, and we move on with Absolute Batman as the main title.
Yeah.
Nah, the Batman's making too much money. It's too good.
Yeah,
Fractions
it is a good title.
Run.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, that's DC K.O. Absolute Wonder Woman. Corey, you actually got a chance to read that one. We didn't. But maybe if you could go into the annual by Kelly Thompson and Mattia de Luis.
Am I able to do like full spoilers, or we?
Yeah. No, we spoil. I put little warnings if we don't note it.
Spoiler away.
Yes. Okay, so I'll give kind of just little spoilers, but so people can still read it and enjoy it. Athena comes, and Wonder Woman's basically throughout the start of it begging her, I feel like Medusa was wronged. This form that she has now is kind of like messed up no matter what she did. And they kind of explore the almost like the rumor and myth thing where it's like, did this happen? Did this happen? Like history is only written by the victors. So it's like this, did Medusa do something evil? Well, she finally gets Athena to respond. And Athena's like, oh, you don't always know what's going on. There's like this chess game that's brought into it. And I love how much chess is randomly becoming part of comics. We had it in Imperial. We had it in DC K.O. Now this too. But it's a form of like Athena has a way of doing it. And Wonder Woman's kind of like the unpredictable. And so she gets to give up some of her power to Athena. And in return, Athena gives her something, but you don't know at the time. So then she goes to where Medusa is, and she has some kind of siblings or people to help protect her. And she just goes right up to her after her siblings are trying to attack her. She's like, I'm not going to fight. And she looks her dead in the eyes, and you're like, smartest survival instincts ever, maybe. But she got something through Athena where her eyes, it wouldn't do the effect on her. She won't be turned to stone. So instead, the whole point that they make is Medusa is so like vile and evil or just mean because she doesn't have that human connection anymore. She can't even look people in the eye anymore, and people are afraid to look her in the eye. So it's this really nice, like wholesome. I see you for what you are. Like, it's cool. I'm here in this moment for you. And Medusa kind of walls come down, and it's just a very beautifully written and for sure art too. A beautifully drawn story. And I love the overarching theme. And in the end, they come back to the chess game, and I think Athena gives her a little pat on the back, like, you know what, you did your thing, you did a good job. And she says something about how she would respect her for how she plays the game. And Wonder Woman kind of hits the, well, you've beaten me every time. I think you would still beat me. And she says, I don't know. I think if we were to play today, you would have actually won. It's like a really nice, everything gets tied up, great, wholesome story.
That's cool. I'm not normally a big fan of annuals when they're just like money grabs. But when I heard that this one was kind of like well placed in a part of the story you could have got more from, I was a little more open to it.
And it was basically like, hey, this is from issue 5. Like, if you wanted more for that story, exactly what you're saying, here you go. In Athena, if you get the chance to read it or just look it up, oh my gosh, her like absolute design is so cool. It's like this huge like goddess, pure like gold, and almost like the crazy wings of like an angel. So cool.
That's cool.
That's awesome. So art style wise, I know it's a different artist on this one. Did it change dramatically from what it's been?
I actually got to talk to a friend about this, and at least for us, you notice a difference, but it's similar enough. And the artist, I sadly can't say the name, so gifted to where it's like, you know what? This isn't that bad. Like, this is close enough to where you still get it. It's giving that same effect. Like, Wonder Woman's known for the text, the way they set up the panels, everything, and especially the art. And I had no problem with it. If anything, for like Athena and some of the other stuff, it might have heightened it, or it's that same level. You won't be distracted.
That's cool. Yeah, no, I love everything with this, but I do like the annuals for the fact that you get to see another artist rendition on the same kind of story, and you know, so I always like that. I like the Batman annual, the absolute Batman annual. So like for that reason, like those aspects of it. Cool. So that very good, Core. I'm excited to get into that after this. Cyclops #1, I was very, very excited about. Cyclops, I think he's moved his way up to my favorite mutant, like by far within the year. Just love him in general. This title is by Alex Pacnadal, Roger Antonio, and Fernando Cifuentes. Reavers are back. So if you're familiar with X-Men, the Reavers, I had to do a little research on. They're a team led by Donald Pierce. They are a team of genetically modified cyborgs whose goal has always been to wipe out mutants. It's a whole team, a whole new team led by Pierce. So he's still in there, but all new cyborgs. And it's gross. I actually really like that Marvel's starting to dabble in like more mature like art with these like mainstream titles, you know, like Cyclops. I feel like we haven't seen Cyclops really get like down and dirty like this. Like, this is going to be a very fun issue.
Is it safe, just to piggyback off that, just a general blanket statement that comics are not for children? Like, how many books out of all of the books that come out, right? How many of them are even remotely like, all right, they could read this? Like, all the top ones are 100% like, no kid, not at all. Like, a store would not sell it to a kid. So it's just like purely like for us now. Just,
I think that DC kind of set the bar with Absolute, and that not being a red band title or anything, and now it's like Marvel's like, wow, okay, so that was pretty successful. Maybe we can do this with our main titles. So this Cyclops is definitely going to see a totally different light. I think it's going to be very, very cool. I don't know, anything you see out of this issue, Core?
Yeah, and I'd love to add, like, from listening to some of the podcasts before, it seems like you guys are very big X-Men fans. I kind of just started reading comics within the last year and kind of dabbled a little bit. So they had the two things, one that you mentioned with the Reavers brought up that was like, I don't understand this, but there was no part of the issue where it was like, this doesn't make sense. pretty plain and simple. And I think Cyclops had brought up, like, I'm going to see an old friend or something, and it was the scientist. But they explain everything in the issue. So at least for me, as a not like very included, and I hear that the X-Men stuff can get very complicated sometimes. It was very straightforward, and I loved the scene where he's in a room and they say something about, oh, but I know your weakness, like I'm behind you, and he does the like reflection and it goes all around the room. So well done. Just one of those like really fun hype moments you don't have to think too hard about.
I really didn't realize he could ricochet the optic. I really didn't know. But this, like Pierre, like you were saying, like Cyclops becoming your favorite, like there's definitely more to him that they can do. Like it's not just, and this even noting like why he has to wear a visor and he can't control it, like referring back to like his origin. That was a nice touch. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's necessary, but there's so much X-Men stuff. Like you couldn't catch up if you had like 100 more years to live. Like you couldn't catch up and consume it all. So it's like, it's not bad if we're gonna get a little mini series for a character and just plant the seeds of what we should know. I thought it was a fun issue. I definitely will keep reading this for sure.
The one thing I'm a little confused about, because I'm coming out of following the last event, which was with Revelation, Age of Revelation. So now this is Shadows of Tomorrow. I'm a little confused as to where this lies, because I don't even know if that event ended. Revelation, like
I think it ended with it was that one shot.
Did I miss it?
You might have. It was like a month ago.
I've been following all of it. I
might have missed. I think it was a one shot.
Huh. All right. So maybe I have to go back, because I'm like, wait, did they like reset the timeline? Like, what's actually happening here?
So, I have no idea.
Because everything seems the same. So maybe they just changed the future. I don't know, which they typically do. Yeah. I hope we just see Cyborg just go on his own little mission here, and I really hope to see them explore his optic blast a little bit further, and it seems like they might. So yeah, we'll see what comes out of that. The next issue, surprisingly, not even surprisingly, it's a Dennis.
How do you not say hi to Dan? How do you not say hi to Dan?
Oh, is that Dan? Dan, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
That's it.
There you go. Dan from Image Comics is here in the chat, guys. Everyone say hi to Dan. Just drop him down below. Everyone just say hi, Dan.
Family. We're gonna get him on
everything right now. Say family in the chat. Hey, Dan. Thank you.
Sorry.
Bleeding Hearts #1. I almost said surprising me that it was good, but it's Dennis Camp. Normally I don't read a lot of indie books, but this
one's owned by a big company, so it's different.
This was great. Yeah, you know me. I mean, I'm always Marvel, DC, so I'm starting to dive into other books. But Bleeding Hearts #1 by Dennis Camp, Stepan Morian, and Matt Hollingsworth. Great #1. I loved everything about it. Art was cool. It's just a whole new little story, and it's just so good. Ends on a cliffhanger, and I can't wait for more. I really can't. This is definitely going to get a movie or TV show or something at some point. Kyle, I'll let you take the lead on this. I'm sure you have a lot to say.
Well, this is just DC once again trying to bring Vertigo back, but I mean, I think that's a pretty strong new. I mean, yeah, they changed. What's Tinian's book?
Oh, Exquisite Corpses or oh no,
Nice House on the Lake, right? That's Vertigo.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So, I mean, yeah, they have that, and they switched it over to Vertigo, and it was just DC, but this is a new, fresh story under the Vertigo title. So it's nice to see. We're gonna get a lot more of this. I think they even advertised one in the back of the book. But no, I mean, Camp can't really do any wrong. I mean, even when he confuses me, even when we're like, why did we need this? It's still very entertaining and interesting. Like the creativity is always worth the read. Even if you don't love it, it's always worth the read. And I promise you, like, if you didn't like something he did, the next one you will absolutely love. And this is one of them. Like, this is a very solid #1, and it's nice to see it under Vertigo. But yeah, it's like the classic, like, the zombies, a good guy? Like, he's questioning his actions. So, have we seen that before? Yeah, but not quite like this. This is, and like you said, Pierre, the art is very unique. It's a very kind of like artsy vibe. all around. But yeah, I really liked it, and that's not normally my style for sure.
No, didn't think I was gonna get into this as much as I did, but yeah, Corey, what do you think?
I think it was great. I love the art. Almost anybody that's paired up with Camp just seems to be so tapped in and know what they're doing. I think part of this went a little over my head. Like I didn't understand everything that was going on, like the obvious stuff. Obviously, I feel like there were some undertones or something, like a really nice overarching theme. I think some of it went over my head, but the art and kind of some of the stuff in the book, like he's talking to his friend and it's, what was it, Mush, or what do they call him? It's something with mushroom or
yeah,
something.
it's like I think
His name's Mush, but it's
Yeah.
short for like
But
mushroom
he's like
growing
some,
out of
yeah,
his head.
those
like
were
those
great
bad
too.
names.
Yes, the
Yeah.
names were great
Yeah.
too. And I
Yeah.
love, he's like, do you think we're bad guys? He's like, what are you talking about? Like, this is what we do. It's almost the like the bad guy group in Wreck-It Ralph. Like they're kind of remorseful,
Yeah.
but he's the only one. Everybody else is like, we're getting what we can. Yeah, it was
Right.
great. And I think they make sure to show at the start, like he's paying attention to his heart. It's like maybe he's thinking like he's the only one really with a heart, like considering everybody else. But I thought it was great. I honestly expected the one survivor girl to last a little longer. That was almost pathetic.
No,
She was
yeah,
taking
that was a
zombies
little
on and she's like, no bullets left. That was great.
No. And that's what I thought. I thought we were getting introduced to main characters at the beginning. I thought that's who we were following.
Yep.
And then the one guy gets eaten, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're actually following these zombies. We're not
Yep.
following these guys at all. So that was a cool opening. But yeah, the names, the sarcasm in the book, I think the one name to call out, one of the names was, I think it was guy who eats a whole family by himself or something like that. and they were like, yeah, you don't want to be named that, and like everyone's like disregarding him because they're all looking for humans, but he was selfish and ate a whole fucking family by himself.
Or even him describing like the pulse. Like, do you ever feel like this like overwhelming thing and it like you a pulse and it's just like no? It's like, oh yeah, no. Like it's such like a we've seen a joke like that before, but it was good. It was really good.
Yes. Yeah. The next book is Thing on the Doorstep #1 by Simon Burks, Willie Roberts, and Rob Jones. So I didn't know that I was going to love this book as much as I did. I love horror. So if you're into horror, this is definitely something you want to pick up. It was very creepy. It starts off with a bang. I don't want to spoil this at all, because with horror, I feel like you need to like just sit there and listen, or not listen, but just, I don't want to spoil any of it because it's not going to hit the same way. I think they're setting up a really awesome world, and I think you start to connect with the characters very well with it too. Obviously, one of the main characters is diving into some dark books that he probably shouldn't be, and I think we're gonna find out very quickly what he's doing to himself and what he's gonna do to this whole world. So definitely a solid read. So pick the #1 up and follow up with #2. We'll be reading this. So next book after that, we got Mark Spector, Moon Knight #1 by Jed McKay, Dev Pramanek, and Rachel Rosenberg. Kyle, I'm really glad you put this on my list. Can I just say that?
I'm glad you picked it up because I didn't.
I didn't know how I'd feel about this because I don't follow really any Moon Knight. The only Moon Knight I have is probably the TV show and maybe 1 or 2 titles, but not enough to really get into a Moon Knight book. This Moon Knight #1 did a great job of not necessarily needing any other Moon Knight stories to pick this up and just enjoy this story. It wasn't too overwhelming because he does fall into that whole, multiple personas and whatever. So that's what I thought I was going to get in. And I was like, I was going to be just overwhelmed and confused. It wasn't that at all. It was a very well-structured book. It follows Mark Spector trying to, well, I guess people are trying to break him to get information out of him. He seems completely lost, like usual, I guess. And you have him face off against a villain at first, but then they kind of team up. So, Corey, do you know much about
I'm legit in the same boat as you. I've watched the show. This is my first Moon Knight ongoing at all. I understand the personality thing. Like Jake Lockley's like the crazy one that'll genuinely take out tons of people. And then Mark Spector was like the one that'll deal with stuff, but not necessarily brutal. So it's nice at the start they do that. This guy's just kind of like a chum. He's doing whatever he's told, and he's slowly coming to the dark side. And I love how they tell him, we gave him this TV in his room. It feels like almost pathetic. Like we did it as a joke, and he's genuinely watching stuff now. And I love the Moon Knight talking to him, and then by the end, and the reveal of Zodiac too. That's a character I'm not familiar with, but I could tell that either maybe it's a new one and it's going to be a big thing, or it's probably an already established character. And this was like a cool reveal for some people, is what I assume.
So yeah, I had to do a little digging on that too, because Zodiac is a villain. So in this, he's wears a black hooded costume, kind of looks like Moon Knight in a way, just like kind of dressed in all black. He bases his crimes on astrological signs, so that's kind of his thing. I don't know enough or more about that or him, but this kind of shows Zodiac. Typically, he fights against Moon Knight. It seems like now he's like, dude, what have they done to you? Like I need to rescue you out of this. Like, I'm going to help you out. So it seems like they're going to work together to break out. I really like the way they did the Moon Knight TV show. Like it was like his Moon Knight persona in his head is like a cartoon, I don't know, 80s cartoon version of Moon Knight, like talking to him. So I thought that was very, very cool. So, and then the big reveal with the costumes was cool at the end too, where they're back to back, ready to fight these people that have held him captive. So, I think I'm gonna follow this. This might be my first Moon Knight book that I'm actually gonna jump in.
So Zodiac, I'm pretty sure Zodiac has multiple people who've been Zodiac. I think the name has been used multiple times unrelated to each other.
Zodiac, actually, there's a whole team.
There's a whole team. I think I remember like a slot combined Spider-Man run having a Zodiac. So yeah, who knows? Very well could just be brand new from scratch. Maybe not.
Nope, this one's not from scratch. I can tell you that much. Okay. I did enough digging, but
you did a good job.
He definitely is annoying for specifically Moon Knight to deal with. So yeah. Another number one that came out this week, Wade Wilson, Deadpool #1 by Benjamin Piercy, Geoff Shaw, and Alex Sinclair. This is awesome. This is very, very cool. This feels like the beginning of maybe a superhero arc for Deadpool. No, what do you think, Kyle?
I mean, they kind of said it in the book, but yeah, no, sure.
Yeah. Well,
kind of laid it out.
They might have said it, but does that necessarily mean it? You know?
Okay.
Like,
all right. Fine. Whatever.
The Deadpool movie, he was supposed to be an X-Men, and then he goes in and he shoots the guy, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm trying to be a superhero."
So full spoiler. There's this mysterious paper that is basically the twist at the end that is predicting the future and setting up, like you're saying, like a possible heroic journey. But I haven't. Okay, so this is a little bit of a hot take. I'm not a Deadpool fan. Like I just don't. I don't care about Deadpool. I really don't. The movies are fun. Like I'm not gonna not go see a movie, right? Comic. I read some of it because of Cody Ziegler. I tried this one again because of the creative team. It felt like the movie. I can give them credit for that. It really felt like they took Ryan Reynolds and started like writing his personality, which very much became Deadpool some way along the way. I mean, I liked it a lot. I can't say it's not great, but I don't care about Deadpool. I don't care what happened to his child. I don't care why he wants to hurt himself as punishment for whatever happened to his child. I don't care to go back to figure out why he's upset. I don't care if he ever becomes unupset. I don't care.
Okay.
But it's good. It was good. Like I rate it highly, but I do not. Sorry.
All right.
That's it. That's a hot take.
That was very hot take. It was good.
Well, you two talk about it. Maybe I shouldn't have talked about it first.
I'm excited to keep going. Cord, did you read this one?
I didn't, but I'm gonna double down with Kyle. That's kind of how I feel about the Joker. Like they get a certain thing that the person is known for and go just way too far. Like
That's fair.
Joker used to be fun. It's part of his name. Like he would do evil stuff, but there was like a joke to it. And then after a while, it was just the most brutal thing you've seen. It's like, who is this guy? Is this Hannibal Lecter? Is this Joker? And with Deadpool, I think it's the same thing. He's so funny. He's like another Spider-Man with quips and like the funny fourth wall breaks, but then it's almost a little too much. So I haven't read it yet. I got no opinions. I do want to read it. I was so close to picking it up, and I think I will just to see how it is. But at least with what I've seen from Deadpool and Joker too, I'm right there with Kyle.
All right. Well, I thought I
That's
liked
fair.
Core up until now. So there's that. There's my hot take. Okay. Planet She-Hulk #4. We're moving on because I'm pissed. I got nothing left to say to you guys. Planet She-Hulk #4 by Stephanie Phillips, Emilio Lazio, and Fabi Marquez. Kyle, you take the lead. I actually did not get through this. Again, bad idea to try to read this during leg day.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
email Steph, not text her, because I only have her email. We're not there yet. We're getting there, but
Yep.
we're not Ryan Stegman level yet. All right.
Nope.
This might be like my favorite thing. Like, I don't know if it's just because it's like so much its own thing. Like I'm generally a sci-fi fan, so just like a fun planet that I don't know too much about with like a weird kind of lore that's also connected to a Hulk, and there's like, you know, typical espionage of kings and conspiracies and murders and political plotting. I don't know. I really love it. Like, this is just fun, and there's big swords, and it's Steph, so obviously it's perfect. But issue 4 is as consistent as the 3 before. I mean, it's just another strong issue where I'm like, oh, I wish there was another one right now. Like, I just want to keep going with it. Like, I almost want to wait because like this would be a great like trade. Like, it's just, there's so much good coming out of it, and then the twist at the end. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I know it's spun out of an event. I know a lot of people aren't She-Hulk fans, Pierre, because, you know, can't read a woman. Can't read a woman, especially if she's green.
That is not true. That is not true. I just don't
Meanwhile,
like
I have
the TV
quotes
show.
of him saying to Kelly Thompson, like, you know, I never read Wonder Woman. I don't know why.
That's true. That I will. I don't like She-Hulk the TV show, but to be fair, I also don't like Wonder Man the TV show.
That's
I don't
not
know if
better.
that makes
You're
anything
digging
better.
the hole.
The hole is
Digging
deep.
the hole.
I'll keep digging it, and I'll live in that hole. Live in that hole.
No, but even if you're not a She-Hulk fan, if you're just remotely like into sci-fi, or even like, I would say even if you like Game of Thrones kind of stuff, like spinning out of an event or not, this is a really fun read. And the twist
That's a good way to put it.
Pretty great.
So let me ask
I'm
you a
not going to spoil
question.
them. Yeah,
You're not going to spoil too much, but I do want to know. Jack of Hearts, is he still is he going to be a major factor in this, or is that just like a 1-2 issue thing?
Yeah, so this issue does have the fight with him, and
that's as far as I got.
Tell you the twist. The twist was really like, did she really just do that? Like, did she really just like? Yeah, it was really
sleep with him. Yes, she did.
Well, that was a flashback, but yeah,
I know that's as far as I got. They slept together and then they fought together, and then I stopped because
I mean,
like,
it's definitely mind control or something. Like they explain it.
Spoiler, yeah. A little spoiler.
I'm telling you the twist. The fantastic twist.
Twist.
Yeah.
Grab his. No, we're not doing that.
Nope. Jeremiah's not here. Nope. No, none of that.
All right. Core, you have a special book for us. Lantern Corps #13 by Morgan Hampton, Juan Jose Ripe, and Chris Sotomayor.
Yeah, I heard not a lot of people are picking up some of the Green Lantern stuff. I would say the main line is better, but Green Lantern Corps has some fun stuff. This one, kind of run-of-the-mill comic book. You got a villain, new one too that they're introducing called Enkar. I don't know, crazy spelling for it, but he's basically this thing that can absorb life, and he's like a big water monster, and so he can grow, he can have like clones of himself, all this different stuff. And he's actually kind of terrifying. Like, he'll put his like clone bodies around people and then they're just like drowning. But like issues before that, we have Larfleeze is this like huge hulking like Godzilla almost out of nowhere. Just really fun stuff. It's one of those you can kind of, for the most part, turn your brain off, not in an insulting way, of course, but just enjoy it. You don't have to think about it too much.
There's
I
nothing
love
wrong with
turning
that.
my brain off. So this is.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of boxes?
Boxes?
Yes.
Like text. I did hear about this in the podcast. No,
it's not even a good joke.
That's why I'm
All right.
surprised you didn't like bleed, or you weren't against Bleeding Hearts. That was a lot of text, but I thought it was
It
good.
a lot of text.
That was a
I'll
lot.
put in the list. I had to read it.
Yes.
But it was fun text. The text.
Yeah,
had
I
been
agree.
made. It was fun. You got a lot of bold in there. The bold breaks it up. You know, it helps readers like
and
me.
the goofy
stay
names.
in
The goofy names are great.
Goofy names, sarcasm. It was perfect. Yes. Okay. All right. Good. I might have to pick this one up. So I like a book. I don't want to like my brain is so busy with work and just regular life. So sometimes just picking up a book and not having to think too much about it is great. I just want to see cool fight scenes and art. I'm sorry. Sometimes that's all I need.
And
Don't get me wrong.
Wonder Man just had one fight scene. Pierre wouldn't have said it was horrible.
It was bad.
It wasn't bad.
It was very bad.
It's fantastic.
And we'll talk about it maybe later because I want to see Cora's opinion on this. Batman and Robin number 30 by Philip Kennedy Johnson, Fico Ozio, and Marcelo Maiello. This is the final issue. Kyle, break it down for us.
All right. So I will admit, when we were preparing for our Philip Kennedy Johnson interview, I was like, damn, I missed where he took over Batman and Robin. Like, I haven't touched any of this. It is the most hidden gem of a book. And the fact that he's exclusive to Marvel, and this is technically the end of him being with DC for X amount of time, right? Until this contract goes and they outbid Marvel next, in 5 years from now.
Yep.
This is sad. Like, it's such a solid book. I mean, every interview Philip Kennedy Johnson has done, every time we've talked to him, it can't be avoided that you understand how good of a father he is, like in real life. Like, he loves his kid. He's a really cool dude, and he's definitely a cool dad, right? It goes into his writing. That's what this book has done. And if you haven't read it, this is definitely something you want to pick up in like a hardcover, because it definitely deserves one. But like the journey they show him and Damian on, and like they kind of take the prick out of Damian, like he's not an asshole, and like basically just to like spoil some of it, but it's like been going on over like 10 issues. With them butting heads, he kind of gave him some of Thomas Wayne's like journals. So he's learning about his other grandpa, right? Main grandpa, not so good, right? Not so great. Other grandpa, supposedly pretty good, as far as we know. You know, there's been a few stories where they said he cheated on Martha and stuff, but we don't talk about that, right? We don't talk about that. Anyway, he gets to know Thomas Wayne through journals, and he begins to like admire what he was doing in his life. And long story short, befriends like an old friend of Bruce, but like he basically is becoming a doctor, like for the lack of better words. Like he's involved himself in the health system. He's opened up the original hospital that Thomas Wayne had. His doctor friend died, so he's like basically trying to make his death worth something by making this hospital better than it ever was and help Gotham. And so he's almost like taking a medical kind of route rather than so he's splitting his crime fighting with actually helping people in the aftermath after they get hurt, not, hurting someone to stop someone else from getting hurt, helping the hurt generally. So it's a very nice touch, and it's showing such character development for Damian that we're probably not going to see anymore. Like, it's probably where it dies with this final issue. So it's sad to see, because it was very well done. I really appreciated like the way he got him there. Mm-hmm. And the Quiet Man arc was overall very well done. That has a nice twist of revealing what it was. That was a pretty long arc. But yeah, just for Damian alone, like this book is should be very important. And then Fico Ozio, he's actually the artist on Kill All Immortals. Can't go wrong with him. Like, can't go wrong with him. So yeah, highly recommend if you didn't read it, trades or hopefully a hardcover.
Quick question on this. So when did Philip Kennedy Johnson take it over?
It was pretty early.
Because it's like 30 issues deep, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe early teens.
Because I read up to 6, and at that point, I don't know who the writer was. It was still very good, but Damian was in
Was it Mark Waid?
I don't think it was Wade.
But it was good.
I want to say Williamson, but I don't believe that's correct. I believe that was
You
an
might.
older run.
Mm.
But yeah, it wasn't the whole run.
They were fighting or chasing the white rabbit. That's all I remember. It was the very beginning. They were chasing the white rabbit.
Yeah.
And people had like these masks, animal masks.
But it's honestly it's worth catching up on. Like it kind of lives on its own. But he did a good job of paying attention to what's going on. So like the costume does kind of turn blue. The bat logo does kind of change. And as time goes on, there's more gadgets being spoken about. So like the commands he does in Fractions Batman, those show up. Perfect timing. So it definitely pairs as much as its own thing, it pairs. And that's got to be credit to him. Like that's DC's not forcing him to do that. Like he mixed it in subtly enough where you don't feel like does the story take 5 years before or 10 years after? I don't know because the kid doesn't age. Who knows?
Yeah, the kid never ages.
Yeah, and can I say real quick? I think you said Damian was learning medical stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they did that in Night Fight too, didn't they? Where they like had another detail to in another book because he was talking about that. Yeah, that's cool. And I love that.
I'm sure they took it from this because this has been building to this for like a year.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe
more Damian. You might see future Damian.
King Omega.
He might finally age. He might finally age.
Or there'll be two because we do that sometimes.
Damian and Damian, older Damian mentoring young Damian,
and young.
That's
Damian
exactly where my mind went.
Alfred.
Oh,
yeah, we could do that. Speaking of another Batman title, Immortal Legend Batman #6 by Kyle Higgins, Matt Groom, Dan Mora, Erica D. Orso, and Igor Monti. Now, Core, before you get into this #6, give us like a quick synopsis of this if you've been following this run, because I completely didn't follow this one at all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think a lot of people, it's kind of another one of those hidden gems. Like it's maybe had a little bit of talk about it just because of the premise. But it's kind of look wise, it's kind of like a Power Rangers and Batman. They get these really cool suits. But the backstory is, from what I remember, because it's been like 6 months. There's these shadows in the world, and they do this really cool use with the shadows that they can be like their own monster thing, and they can like mimic people, so they'll look like others. So in the first one, you see a shadow pretending to be Bruce Wayne and trying to like dirty his name, ends up being Two-Face. And these shadows, I believe, were released by Batman when he was seeking more power. I could be wrong. I'd love to be checked on that. But it's just a cool premise, and you get great stuff throughout it. So some of this like almost like Ultraman or Power Ranger stuff where the suits and they have almost like styles. I think, Kyle, you watch anime, kind of something like that. Like one of the ones in the most recent one was like bat signal or something, and the signal shoots out at one of the enemies. And that's one of the goofier ones, but in the moment, it's a nice payoff. But just a lot of stuff to it. And this one specifically was a lot of payoff. So the last one I was a little iffy on, had a very big villain, one that Pierre might like. But this is like the part 2 of it and a huge payoff. So it feels really good. From what I know, I think this is the end. It's just issue 1 through 6. So if anybody hasn't gotten it yet and you're tempted, go trades, real easy. And then from how they ended it, they might have like a part 2. So we'll have to see, but really fun series so far.
And it's an ongoing?
I think it was just a limited. Yeah, because I think it just went to 6. Unless they renew it for like a part 2, but right now I think it's limited because I think
so that was the last one. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
See, the comparisons, everything I've heard is like Power Rangers.
Yes. Yep.
Which we were born at the right time to watch the first original.
Yep. Mighty Morphin.
Yes.
First, it was
was the villain
for the first time.
Was the villain Professor Pig?
No, it's the guy that I was going against and you were defending. Joker. I don't think they did Professor Pig at all. I think they just went with really big villains, but one of the covers, I was laughing. It looks like it's going to be Poison Ivy, and it's like the Poisoned Man or something. So it's like,
I heard about that.
Joker, whatever, and I was like, okay.
They did a little switcheroo there. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I like good switcheroo sometimes,
Yeah.
Like I think
keeps things interesting.
Cape Crusader did it.
That was great.
With Penguin,
Yep.
Yeah. That was by far one of my favorite Penguin. I think Penguin TV show Penguin was actually pretty sick, but this was I think better, honestly. I think this
Penguin
is my number
TV
one
show
bet.
Penguin was a fat suit. He should have gained the weight like an
He-
adult.
Like a real man.
Yeah, Christian Bale would have gained the weight.
Aquaman number 14 by Jeremy Adams, Daniel Bayliss, and Rex Lucas. Yep, break it down, Corey.
Okay, I love Jeremy Adams, the Green Lantern, and somebody, I think one of my friends even told me he's doing an Aquaman run, and I was a little bit behind on it, still able to find it in stores. I think the tie-ins for DC K.O. are fun. I think they bring the quality back just a little bit. Still fun. I will say a little confusing at times too. Like the arc going on right now, very entertaining, but one of those you're like, did I miss something? Do I gotta go back and read? So a little confusing if you're reading the tie-ins. I'd say pay attention. But before it, like the stuff they're introducing to Aquaman and the whole, I don't know if you guys have read any of it, but they have like the blue concept, and it's basically a whole new
I did
power
hear
that
about that.
Aquaman gets. Yes. So instead of just controlling fish and all his different powers, he can very well manipulate water, and it makes him a way bigger threat. In the Aquaman versus Hawkman fight, Hawkman is vastly underestimating him, and with this blue, it's no competition. He's like up there now, close or right at level with the Trinity, which is really cool. And Jeremy Adams' writing is just great.
I'm so surprised it took them this long to make the blue, because when Snyder, I guess, is responsible. Well, I mean, I guess it's shared with Jeff Lemire, with the red and the green with New 52. That's kind of where that came from. How did they not come up with the blue until now? Like
it's like the most obvious thing too.
Yeah, and it's really cool. And like, yeah, Aquaman is hard to make cool sometimes, and like it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. A little water bending, no big deal.
Yeah.
You should go through through New York water or like Staten Island water. You know,
It'd be
like
brown instead of blue.
New Jersey water. Yeah, he's like, oh, my powers don't work here. No,
a little extra poisonous.
Does he go to space in this run at all? I heard something about him having space powers. Or is that the blue? Is that what we're talking about?
I think the idea was just with the Aquaman and Hawkman fight. I think they go into the air in space, but I think that's the extent of it from what I remember.
Okay,
I think he's usually pretty ground-based, and with one of the big bads in the run, Dagon, like he's water too. So I don't think he does much.
Okay. Yeah, Dimitri was thinking he was going to be King Omega for the longest, partly because of the blue. It's like he's way stronger but no.
And it makes sense to give him that big push on like cool stuff being brought to Aquaman, and after all the stereotypes and making him look goofy, but they're like, push him to the side again.
they did a good job with. I know.
I agree.
DC K.O, but they did a good job with tricking us of like, oh look, Aquaman's suddenly much stronger. No, gone. Like, oh look, Batman's out. No, he's back. Oh no, he's out again. Like they did a good job at least with that.
Very good job.
Lex Luthor though, come on. It's because of the movie. It's all because of the movie.
He's getting buff for the second movie.
Ugh.
So we'll report on that later. Just brutal number 1. Dennis Hopeless, Baram Revel, and Marissa Luis. I freaking love everything about this book. The action, the sarcasm, the art, the hook. I'm in. I'm sold. Who wants to do the synopsis? Because that's all I'm gonna say.
I think the best one I've seen is like, what if your family was secretly like He-Man? Like, what if it was like this whole hidden like sci-fi element you didn't know? You're just like didn't know your parents were super powered in a sense. But yeah, this is Dennis Hopeless. We are pending an interview. We're gonna set one up strategically for the next FOC, maybe for issue 3 or possibly 4. Didn't get him in time for the first one, but he did let us read this early, so I actually read this like a while ago. So I'm probably not the best one for a synopsis because it's been like a month, but I loved it. I mean, it's like a nice, bright, vibrant art style too.
Yeah,
and you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with Hopeless. You can't go wrong with Ignition Press now. I mean, they're.
Mm-hmm.
This came into shops today. If you didn't get one, go back to the shop because the serial numbers. You got to get a unique serial number. Look for that 420. Look for it. That's the one to get.
Yeah. I think you hit it perfectly. It's just that I love how they introduce these characters, the world. I love the stepfather element. I think that's great. You know, I think it's funny. It almost feels like Jerry from
Oh, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Yeah.
I didn't think of that,
Like,
but yeah, you're
just-
not wrong.
Just, you know, no one really taking him seriously. Him
No,
just
poor guy.
fumbling around. Yeah. Core, what do you think?
I love, and you set me up perfectly at the start. The hook was amazing. When you guys sent this to me, I was so fortunate because I was like, I didn't know about this that well ahead of time. I think I had listened to the podcast episodes when it was coming out. You guys talked about it. You did a comparison with a movie. It was like Meet This Up, or it's like a family movie, a fun one. I never watched it. And
yeah.
what was it? Do you remember? It's
No,
animated.
no.
I just know that.
Yeah, Dan said.
Incredibles.
No.
No, it was
No?
newer. It was
Yeah.
something newer. I swear it came out within the last 2 or 3 years.
Man, it's on Netflix, man. I could picture. I can't think of the name.
I can't think of it
Yeah.
either. But it was a great setup for it. In the hook, I love. Here's like this super athlete, like warrior, and here's the stepdad, and they're still calling him full name and everything. And I love he's talking to his friend or his, I guess, ex, I think, over the computer, and she's still calling him by his full name.
Yeah.
Like the disrespect's insane. I can't wait to see. They'll probably have a nice little arc where it's one of those stories where it's like the stepfather's kind of pathetic, and then he just does something really cool to help out. And I love the mom. It felt like she got dressed off camera in like a movie. They're like,
Yeah.
like the dad's fighting. Like, where did you come from? What's happening here? Like, genuinely, I was so happy you guys sent it to me and put me on. That was an awesome story.
I did not expect the mom to, because she doesn't seem like, you know, it almost felt like what's that TV show? With
What's like
Robert
She-Ra,
Kirkman.
right? What's He-Man's the spinoff? That's what it kind of is. Like they're like
Yeah, but Robert Kirkman.
The Power Within Me.
Incredible? Is it Incredible?
Invincible.
Invincible. Wow.
Invincible?
Yeah, Invincible, where the mom like doesn't have powers. I thought that's what we were getting. I thought,
I got you.
you know what I mean? And then when she like turns around, like you said, like it just like felt like it happened off camera, and you're like, wait, what? That was like a nice surprise. So I'm like, oh, sweet, this whole family has secrets. So I'm excited to follow through with this and see what else we get. And the art style really pulls me in. It feels like an old arcade. Sick.
Pissing off, Dan. You're pissing off, Dan. Come on. Do better. Do better.
I'm sorry. My memory's fading away.
Yep.
I'm an old man now.
Shout out
It's the hard
Debbie.
thing to
She's a
go.
great mom.
Yes.
The Digger #1 by T.S. Luther and Sam Goulden. Kyle.
So this is
Thank
another
you for
one
this.
where interview didn't work out. Just we were too busy to get it right, but it's in shops today, so I wanted to talk about it. It's a nice classic story of like, I gotta get the medicine to save my grandma. Like it's a nice one of those, but the art style by Sam is so unique, and like even like the panel layouts, and it all kind of like blends so well together. But it's still like that classic story of like this kid is getting involved with the wrong side of things and the wrong people, but to try and do something good. So you think it's like you don't think it's wholesome, but it definitely gets like less wholesome when like you see some dead bodies. And you're like, oh, okay, like we're gonna go pretty dark here. So I'm excited for more. T.S. Luther, check him out on TikTok. A bunch of updates about the book, but it is in shops today. Go grab a copy. We will eventually work it out and have him on the show for sure.
Cora, what did you think?
This was another one. You guys gave me two
Cool, right?
absolute ups.
It was a
It
cool
was
issue.
so cool. And I loved they call it the Digger. It was like, this is like the depressing. Like the whole grandma thing, I felt so bad.
Yeah.
But they did a good job. And it was like, you see this grandma and the life is out of her. And they start with, like, I could see the devil in his eyes. Her energy is gone. She's just trying to recover, stay alive. And at the end, her eyes, like big old eyes, and like, that dude is the devil. Do not go near him. So fun. And like you're saying, the panels, I feel like unique might get thrown around a lot, and then people roll their eyes like, is it really? This is very unique. Like the art, the way they do the panels, everything. And I think they had one where it was almost like a little story back and forth or something, like down a panel. Just really excellent use of them and the whole art of panels and just art for comics in general. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's really unique's the word. It's something fresh for sure. I'm mad at myself that we couldn't make the scheduling work to get ahead of FOC on this one. I think it was like literally we had Stegman and Stephanie Phillips, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't. I'm booked. I can't. So I feel bad now because like after like reading, I'm like, damn, like this was. I could easily talk about it for an hour. Like
Yes.
easily talk about it for an hour. So we're gonna catch him on a later issue. We're gonna catch him for sure.
Yep. I did get a chance to read Star Wars Jar Jar #1.
You
put this
did?
on the list. Did anyone else get a chance to read it?
No, I was just.
Before I go into it.
That's just you.
Star Wars Jar Jar #1 by Mark Guggenheim, Ahmed Best, the actor who plays Jar Jar, actually, Laura Braga, and Karen McKeown. They're all on this book. So this does a great job of giving us more Jar Jar and keeping that story going of like kind of like what he was up to during all the events as they were unfolding. So yeah, you kind of got limited Jar Jar on screen. So this kind of, if you're a Jar Jar fan, continues that story, allows you to follow.
How
him
is the
a little bit
dialogue?
further.
That's all.
Good.
How does the dialogue go?
It doesn't do. So Jar Jar in the movies, I think a lot of people's biggest gripe was like he was like too dumbed down, and it was just almost pathetic. This Jar Jar seems to have learned a couple words, and now he's using a little bit more of his power that he now has since he helped his whatever world of
Sith?
Naboo. No, he's not Sith.
Damn it.
Darth Jar Jar?
That's what I want.
So he does. I mean, he's talks to Palpatine, but Palpatine isn't like outed as Sith yet.
Oh, okay.
So this
Not
is
all
like
gross
during
and
that time
wrinkly.
frame. Yeah. So I'd love to see any other Star Wars fans on this comment what they felt about Jar Jar and why you hate him so much. Why you hate Jar Jar so much? Jar Jar just nice guy.
All right.
But,
We
yeah.
don't. We
Jar
don't
Jar
need to
Binks.
go into the impersonations of Jar Jar Binks. That's
all.
That's
all she wrote.
okay.
We got some back issues, Kyle. And not talking about any scoliosis here. We're talking about Geiger. Geiger came out a while ago.
Okay,
You
yeah.
can
So
follow it.
I know we started late, but we are running at the hour, so I'll go quickly. Ghost Machine, don't be mad. I just started reading Geiger. I just started. Like, I'm sorry, Danny. But I'm reading Geiger. It's really fun. John's. I use this line a lot, but like he can do no wrong. And now I'm seeing why there's such a hardcore Ghost Machine fan. Like a real, because this is connected to more than I realized. And like now reading this, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And there's a timeline and everything fits so nicely. And I'm like, how have I been this oblivious? Now, I do read a decent amount of Ghost Machine, but I didn't quite get this universe. This is what the unknown, I think they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Unknown War or something. You're right. So that's like this. So now I have to catch up on all of this. And then I have to do Junkyard Joe. And what was the other one? Red Coat.
Have you read Rook Exodus?
Rook, I'm completely caught up. But Rook is its own.
Yep.
Yeah, Rook is so good.
Yep.
Rook is like its own. Oh, the
Rook is a
Omni.
weapon.
Right, okay.
Rook is a whole weapon of a book. Like that. Yeah, that's
But
really
yeah,
good.
I'm obviously time is an issue. Some of us have to make clips.
Some of us have a show to run.
Some of us.
Some of us here.
So forgive me, Ghost Machine, but I was talking to them recently, and we have other interviews we're planning ahead. So a lot more Ghost Machine stuff. So I'll be reading a lot of Ghost Machine because like I said, I feel like I've missed out on certain things. Like I've read a decent amount of it, but I'm like, how did I miss Geiger? Like how did I miss this one? But yeah,
I've been wanting to follow up on this one.
Yeah, no, really excellent. Pierre, I definitely think you would like it too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a situation. Like one's angry and one's kind of like,
I was hooked by the
there.
cover, the art, and I haven't read any of it yet, but I can't wait to like pick this up. I've been wanting to for a while.
No, it's very cool. It's
so-
very, very cool.
Yeah, is it
I
on
love
trade
John
yet?
so
Do we know
much.
if it's on trade?
Geiger?
Yeah, there's at least
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
3 right now. I
3?
think they might even have 4, but I have all the way up to 3. I love the
Okay.
trades. They're awesome. I love the designs for them too.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
So great.
Okay. All right.
But yeah,
Uh,
that's been my little back issue catching up Corey, any back issues you'd like to note? Anything?
I
good
guess
recently?
the main one we already kind of talked about it. Rook Exodus. I fear when you like talk something up. Sometimes I think people roll their eyes. Genuinely one of my favorite stories of all time, and I've read the full Volume 1 omnibus of Green Lantern by Jeff Johns, and as a Green Lantern fan, saying that it even contends that is saying a lot. It
That's
is
fair.
genuine. I love Rook Exodus that much. The idea of it, like everything in the universe, in the I guess the way they explain stuff and all the like mechanical stuff in their gadgets, it's so cool. And I love the idea of just one person for each animal, and they just control like a flock or a horde, and it's so fun. But besides that, I just started reading 0 Hour Crisis in Time, so I'm waiting to see how good that is. I've only read 2 issues and just catching up on Geiger and some other Image stuff, because I similarly with some Ghost Machine and Image in general kind of had my eyes closed a little bit toward the middle of last year, and they're open now. And Image is genuinely contending with DC for me right now.
Oh,
and I am getting into more indies. Marvel, they need to work their way up a little bit more.
Marvel
I think Marvel's noticing it. Marvel's definitely noticing it.
Marvel has, I feel like, kind of captured a certain collection of creators that are fantastic. No matter what they write, it is great. Even if it's mixed into some event and it's swayed and pulled in all different directions, they've captured a few very, very good creators. I must say content creators. They've got, I mean, they've kept them, and they keep them to themselves. And I think that's it though. Like, they have them and then everything else. And then DC is obviously hitting all the sales charts and beating everybody out most weeks, because they have Batman, right?
Yep.
Like, is it very, very good? Yes. Is Image pumping out stuff that is equally as good? Absolutely. But you have Batman, right? Like, so Batman's going to get picked up more. But no, I 100% agree. Like, if we're playing like a numbers game, it's one thing. But if we're just playing like out of us giving ratings to like what's good, Image and DC are same level. And Marvel has a handful of books that are same level, and then it's kind of a mess elsewhere.
They're getting there. They're coming back.
They're coming back. They got Bendis. They're coming back. Daddy Bendis is going to save the day.
It's the time. It's the time. It's nerdy news. Nerdy news. That's right. So, Alex Ross, he's returning with Marvel Dimensions, a 112-page graphic novel that reimagines Marvel's origins through darker, unstable, alternate realities. It includes 200 plus new character designs in painted and pencil ink styles, along with 32-page bonus comic tied to the central mystery. This sounds like everything I would want. I'm so excited for this. I'm 1000% picking this up. I'm sold. Alex Ross on just alternate realities, a darker alternate reality. Let's go. Let's do this all day.
Did we make the perfect segue here of like Marvel starting to catch on and saying, hey, if we leave our creators alone and give them freedom, what money can they make us? Is that not exactly what this is? Just letting him go to town on whatever he wants?
Go to town. Go to town on whatever you want.
Definitely gonna be cool.
We also have another Disney thing. John Berthnall's Disney Plus special is titled Punisher One Shot Special. It premieres this summer, likely before Spider-Man Brand New Day on July 31st. Do we have thoughts about this?
So is the title One Shot because he only takes one shot in the movie? Is it a nod to comics and one shots, right? Is there one very important shot? Maybe one where he shoots Spider-Man. Maybe imitating a famous cover, and that's why it's called One
the
Shot.
big old rifle, yeah.
Dun dun dun.
That I don't know. That's all I got.
That's actually very good. I wasn't even thinking that.
Right.
All I was thinking was, I'm glad that it is a one-shot special. Like, just one shot. We don't need multiple episodes.
No, really.
No, give me just
I love
quality.
seeing him beat the hell out of people. That is the greatest. I don't want to see him shoot people.
Yeah.
Just beat the hell out of them.
I'm with you. Give me quality, like an hour of him just going, like just violence for an hour. Him talk very little, very beginning, a couple paragraphs, right? He says something great, and then he just beats the shit out of everyone for 45 minutes and talks a little bit more. That's it. And wrap it up. Let's go. Death and violence. Maybe a little ex-wife, the one that died. Maybe a little ghost. No,
Like
we
a
don't
Force
wanna do that
ghost.
run.
Bring her back.
You don't want to do you don't want to do that run where she's a ghost and she talks to him. No, we're not doing that.
I mean, the Jason Aaron run where the hand brings her back.
Yeah, that
somehow.
one.
I don't actually remember how they did it.
I don't either. But yeah, maybe they'll change his logo to like that weird one. I didn't like that one.
It wasn't bad. Just
Yeah.
they had to go and ruin the regular one.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll keep it moving. Spider Noir update. Ben Reilly, with his being Ben explained in the series, operates as the Spider, which ties to the title. An early synopsis says he's pulled into a criminal conspiracy involving Silver Mane, a fire-wielding arsonist, and Sandman, with the help from Robbie Robertson, Janet, and Kat Hardy. His origin stays secret in season 1. This show is we've seen a couple clips. This is Nicolas Cage as, I guess, Ben Reilly.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, my note was full of typos. So the show is not called Spider-Man Noir. It's actually just Spider Noir. Interesting take. He's actually just called the Spider. Also interesting. And him being Ben Reilly, that will be explained eventually. And the Cat Hardy is basically Black Cat, apparently. There's some casting too. I don't know if anyone saw it. The one that stood out to me was Sandman. Was the guy from Boardwalk Empire, the sniper, like the vet. I don't know if anyone watched that. But he's like a sniper character, and he's like has like a half mask because his face was like half blown up in the war, and he's like this crazy sniper. He's supposed to be Sandman. He's a really good actor, like a really cool, has a cool look to him. So that should be good. He fits that. It's funny how they took Boardwalk Empire because it's like period piece. This is kind of period piece. It's like that actor fits into like that kind of vibe. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I wasn't very excited for it. I'm not a big, old timey detective kind of thing. It's not really my style, but it's looking pretty good. I'm open to it and the little bit of alternate reality that's going on.
Yeah. I really hope that they give us a lot of alternate reality versions of characters. Like, you're in this world, like, you'd use it. Like, you have free range, you have a sandbox. Like,
right, like you own it all, just go crazy.
Give me Vulture, give me like everyone, Shocker. Like, I want to see all classic Spider-Man characters. Give me X-Men characters. I don't care. Go crazy. But yeah, that's it. We do have some screen time. And this note was actually added by one of our viewers.
Yeah, I think it was you. I think you added it because you're looking for backup, and I don't believe you're going to get any kind of backup here.
We would like you to give your honest review of Wonder Man. Yeah,
I didn't watch it, but I was this close, and I'll tell you why. Because I heard both sides. I heard Pierre's side where it was we have a Marvel project. It's 8 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In like not a single fight, but then I heard it didn't need any fights. It was so like plot driven and they character building and everything. And don't get me wrong, we got plenty of movies for fights, so maybe that's the case. But I've heard more than just those two sides. So this is one of the first Marvel projects in a little while that really has me like I feel like I gotta watch. It's the best thing since Loki. Pretty good hook. We'll see. But yeah, I got to check it out. I did hear in one of you guys' podcasts, I want Mahershala Ali to be Blade so bad. The only little sliver he got in another Marvel project, they had him as like Moon Knight and Blade mixed in Marvel Zombies. So that was another one. I was like, I'm going to check it out. I was a little iffy on it. I feel like Wonder Man will probably be better. But yeah, it was one of those like blink and miss it. I mean, he's in it a decent bit, but if you don't really care about the project, then you don't get to see him as Blade.
I think that was one of those on the phone watches. the
Yes.
What If. I was
It was good.
lost interest.
I love his
It was
voice
good.
for Blade. I really hope they go full in on him.
There's rumors it's all canceled again, but who knows? Well, then I heard too, which I think we've talked about, that Sinners actually took a lot of the props from Blade, because originally Blade was going to be a period piece.
Right.
And they
Yeah, I guess
actually
that makes
took
sense.
a lot of the stuff from there when the script was changed again to modern day.
So you
And
can
then
watch
the script
Sinners.
too was about him and his daughter. So they scrapped that too. So like a lot of it apparently they were just like, here you go, you can have it. Like it was just
Gotcha. So you could watch
Probably never
Sinners
gonna
and
get
get a good gist of what Blade was going to be.
could have looked
Yeah.
like.
All right. Well, actually, thinking about it, there's a guy dressed in all black leather in that.
That might have been our Blade outfit.
That
We'll
might have
never
been-
know.
Yeah.
Well, or it's
I
all
might have
rumor,
also
none
made
of it's
that up.
true.
I might have made that up too.
You might have made it up. I might have made
Yeah.
everything up. We don't know.
We got to go look for it. We might have just started a new rumor. There you go.
Gotta
One's
stop
that's
that.
going to
You
circle
gotta
back
stop
to
talking
us.
shit.
Marvel is this is actually a perfect segue. Rumors, baby. I didn't realize it. Almost missed my own segue. Marvel is reportedly developing a Spider-Man and Daredevil team-up film inspired by Devil's Reign. The story would bring together New York street-level heroes, including Jessica Jones, Punisher, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, uniting to take down Kingpin and his regime. Is this a pull or a pass? It's not a pass. I think I just didn't want Spider-Man this grounded. Like I wanted I don't know if it's not grounded. I think I just didn't want him paired off with another superhero just yet. Like there's still so many, and same thing goes for Daredevil. Like I feel like there's enough stories for both that you can keep going something else. But Devil's Reign was a great book, so there is that. That's the one book that I actually read.
That's a fair opinion. I don't know if we need the Defenders again quite yet, or not this version of them. Maybe just use the name, but then they probably just use Champions. Honestly, I don't know.
I think it could be fun. They kind of did it in Chip Zdarsky's run a little bit, where Spider-Man would just kind of show up and they go back and forth. It could work. I do want to see a little bit. We've seen Spider-Man go up against some stuff that maybe he shouldn't have yet. So some of those grounded characters, depending on what they do, I'd like a little dabble, like a medium character and a grounded. Like we might get a Hydro Man that's terrifying or something, but also maybe like a Shocker. Especially like I guess we got before where the dude doesn't know what he's doing. Like maybe some people like that.
Okay.
I don't know. It could work, but I want to see more Spider-Man by himself. I think that's a great point.
See, I just want him to die.
You don't like Tom Holland, or just how they treated him?
No.
He doesn't
So
like
I am
Peter
a Peter
Parker.
It's not that I don't like Peter Parker. I
Peter
don't
Parker
like
hater.
the constant kicking back of Peter Parker. Like, let him. Like, he had a business. He was a professor. He, in some universes, is married. Ultimate is married with kids. Why can't we have that? Why do we have to keep removing everything he's achieved, like completely taking it away, and it's like it never happened? Like you don't just go from owning a business to being like, well, I guess I'll just go be a reporter again. It's like, no, like you don't just like you. It's too they pulled back too much, and that's always been my issue with Peter Parker, and I'm a huge Miles Morales fan. So I would love to see the transition. And I kind of feel like the movies are kind of doing the same thing. Like nobody knows who he is now, and it's once again kicking him back. I wouldn't mind seeing him get older. Like you don't have to kill him to introduce Miles. I understand that. But if you're going to keep holding him back from just advancing as a human being, like just becoming an adult, you're just going to stop him from being an adult, then I want him to die. I want him to go away so we can get Miles then. And like, let that be the grounded character. If you're, or
he's right there.
Send him, like send him to space. Do something like just, I don't know.
Get him out of here.
Yeah,
Send him to
advance him one
Wakanda.
way.
Yeah,
He's gonna be a Wakanda spider.
Yeah,
anything.
they're just too
I
scared.
think there's a run like that.
I think they got to go fully in because we have comics. We understand, like, they like to keep it at status quo, but we got Batman. Like, he's technically got a bunch of kids running around. You're saying Spider-Man
Yeah.
can't do that with the rest of the Spider-Verse? And we saw Ultimate Spider-Man, like, from what I heard, most people liked it in that take. Everybody's, oh, this is refreshing. Yeah, because he married Mary Jane, I think, at one point, and then one bad day or whatever it was, they just took it away. And then it was, let's see what we can do again. You need progression. Like, the Spider-Man fans, I promise, they want it. They're fine with it.
Right. And that's, I mean, the example of Batman. New 52 rebooted the whole universe. What didn't change? All of the children Batman had acquired. Like, why is it that Spider-Man isn't, like you're saying, doing the same thing? Why can't he be married? Why can't he have kids? Why can't he have a business? You know, we do age. I'd like to have, you know, and Ultimate, I loved Ultimate. I was mad. I felt like the pacing was too fast. I wanted throwaway filler issues of just him fighting crime because I loved the whole setup of it. And Ultimate Universe ending, Ultimate Universe Reborn, Ultimate Fallout ending, reboot.
So what would be interesting to combine both things here, because we know a few characters are going to stay from Ultimate. What if Peter from Ultimate Universe, last ditch effort, he needs to save his kids? He's like, I'm saving my kids. You guys go on. And he sends Richard Parker, right, who is Venom, with his daughter to the new universe.
And now universe, Peter has to adopt his other universe's children.
Yeah.
It's not the same Peter. Like, it's just not the same.
No, but he becomes like, it's like he's a father figure, but he's a mentor more so because he's really like, they're not his kids necessarily, you know?
Just kill him.
Yeah, you might get the stepdad treatment. They start calling him Peter Parker instead of dad. They're like, we know who our dad is.
Exactly.
He's like, our other dad was cooler. He had a beard.
And he doesn't get divorced.
yeah. Maybe we just need the world to kill Paul. Maybe that's what you need.
Yes, that's the ultimate solution.
Paul dies. Peter, Mary get married. They leave. They adopt the two people from Ultimate Universe and Hawkeye from Ultimate Universe. He comes too. They're like, you know what? You could be ours too. And they have one big happy family and they're gone.
I really like that Hawkeye one shot too. That was great. I just read it recently. Yeah. I don't know how I got behind it like that. Save. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Not that we need another symbiote though. I mean, Richard being saved is like another Venom. We need another one.
Maybe just Richard. Maybe he gets no Venom. Maybe just his.
Or just Richard and he takes Venom.
Maybe Richard has to make a choice: his sister or Venom,
and he chooses Venom.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Venom chooses his sister and leaves him behind. It's like, nope, you're a piece of shit.
That's how you know we've gone over the hour. When that's
that wraps up Paneloids Comic Books and More.
This is not a new outro, so
podcast platform. Subscribe on all socials and leave a review everywhere. It helps keep the show alive. And by us, we mean Kyle, because yes, this is the part where he reminds everyone he does all the work. That's all, folks. I don't know why I said that's all. That's all, folks. Buy a shirt. We make no profit. And again, we really is just Kyle. Man. That's it. Buy a t-shirt.